That's funny. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to I Espy with my Shamanic eye. Feels a little loud. Gabrielle here. So I had a couple thoughts as I turned the camera on, right? An anchor rock that they used to use in ancient times, right, has been cut. And now the literal weight is free falling deep into the oceanic abyss to the bottom, where they are now forced to deal with their emotions, right? To sit with them, quite literally. But it also gave thought to the literal anchor is no longer there to stop, halt, give direction, pause, the voice of reason, the grounding element is missing in some people's lives. Yeah. We don't know who cut what. Did the rope finally just fray and no one saw the fraying of the lifeline, if you will? Or was it cut intentionally? Or is it just a series of events? But all the same, there are people who were once close to you, who used to give a great deal of your time, your energy, your resources, and they were mishandled because I keep seeing this dark practitioner card. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, as always, I call you and Archangel Michael, specifically, I call you in to be not only my clarity, my truth, but my protection now and always. Thank you so much. I'm not getting high vibes from the initial energy wave of people who would like your attention in some capacity. We'll explore the energies. Spirit only cares for your wish fulfillment in this situation, by the way. You have endured, right? You have endured. Like I said, it feels like a culmination of events. You learned the lessons, world here, Saturn energy, strength. You realize that your ego, your temperament, your nature does not require the the feeding from those people, places, and things that you've walked away from. These people secretly and maliciously, right, have been attempting to topple what it is you believe, what it is you have built. Don't get up there. I'm just going to move you now because I don't want to be distracted. So get down. Thank you. Like literally have plotted, planned, and in some instances, outright stole things to like pertaining to your wealth, your stability, your legacy. They wanted you questioning it. They wanted to direct you, if you would. Definitely didn't want you proceeding. They definitely didn't want you to have true confidence. They wanted you to experience stagnation. They did not want you to experience the beauty and spontaneity of life. They didn't want you focused on anything. The intention was to cause you enough heartache, betrayal, to kind of make you numb, to constantly be in your head and indecisive about your journey, your path. These are the people you've left behind. These people who were so used to you pouring into their cups. They are not to be trusted. Okay? You know the who, the why, you know. Stick to your guns, okay? They want to make some sort of peace offering. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Knight of Cups, okay? There's the Empress showing up, so it could be a maternal figure. This is the one who probably, Nine of Cups, benefited the most from your generosity. But you also have a soulmate manifesting. And that's the reason that they want to get back in, to distract you, to put you on another side quest, aka managing their lives. The divine is not standing for that, by the way. Ace of Swords. You are due your new beginning. Fool, okay? And there's the High Priestess. I know what I know, okay? Spirit is overseeing it. You've waited, you've been patient, you've been gracious, you've been humble. All of these things, all of the things, all of the things. And the High Priestess gave me nun energy. So you have taken your vows, so to speak, very seriously. For some of you, there is a healing that will take place between you and a soulmate. It could be from a different timeline. It could literally be someone who has reincarnated for some of you, someone from your childhood. But there will be an opportunity. And you can feel the energy gaining momentum, by the way. And so people are very curious, right? They want your attention to see if their negativity, their plots, their plans, their schemes have actually had any impact in your lives, and if things have gotten hard for you. Just know they have a literal payback coming for their treachery. It's tangible. Six of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. It is a tangible payback. And on top of it, they're going to have to see you take your position. There's a legal battle coming. You will win. There's a lot of information that you are not privy to just yet. But they owe you on so many levels. You look good, girl. You do. They just said bodies by God. I know you're quite bored with the situation, hence the yawn emoji. You know, people don't take hints very well. You have unequivocally chosen peace, and you shall have it. They are funny. I'm hearing when the saints go marching in. So if you've been working with saints, good job. Confirmation. Yes, but this high vibrational kingdom spouse energy I'm seeing. It's manifesting. Remember, what you seek seeks you. Well, these people want to see if you are upset, if you're heartbroken. Like this Three of Swords, if you're depressed, if you're experiencing losses, sorrow, emotional pain, grief. They want to see you suffer. That's the only reason why they want your attention. The energy that they're picking up on is really stressing them out. I even, reoccurring dreams, reoccurring thoughts. Like someone's really not getting proper sleep because of this. You know what I know? Somebody's seeing visions. Straight up. They actually want to bombard you psychically, telepathically, in that same capacity. But you know yourself. Someone's really exhausting themselves because this is giving day and night energy. I hope they're not hallucinating. Someone is really obsessed with pulling cards, and they are seeing the same information over and over and over again. Three of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. They know it's coming back to them. They know the next cycle, calendar year, something of that effect, it's their turn to pay. Whatever that means. For every opportunity they attempted to take, bring to an end, or outright take for themselves. Oh, give me that. You don't need that. And everyone attached to it. Interesting. You have nothing to worry about. And for some of you, you know directly this is your family. High Priestess, Moon, Two of Cups, Cancerian. Look at that. It's imminent. Look, 10, 9, 8. Whatever they have energetically, spiritually jumped into the pool with, these people really would love to have you use your abilities, as they were, to remove, to free. But no. Like, these people are very anxious. They're very nervous. And it's so funny. You used to be someone they could turn to, they could trust. You would give them good counsel. You would listen. When they would go through life, but you're no longer there. Now this person is forced to deal with all of their ruminating negative thoughts. They never thought you would pull back in such a way. Karmically meant to happen. You are very much meant to step away, to remove yourself, to free yourself, better yet, to enjoy, to bask, to grow, to evolve. Again, like I said, the voice of reason, the anchor. What happens when the anchor has been freed? Not to mention, you're not around for them to pilfer ideas from, to steal from. They got ugats. I feel like at the beginning of Capricorn season, this really started to hit home. Maybe you usually at the end of the year, you know, drop in, pop up. Feel like you were not there in any capacity, and it put some people, primarily familial ties, into their heads. They started soul searching. There's so much power in your absence, by the way. You used to transmute so much for these people. They never appreciated your presence. I really feel taken for granted energy. Look, I told you, temperance. And this Two of Cups, it's very much the voice, like, it's beyond the voice of reason. It's the emotional linchpin. You absorb it all, you alchemize it all, you take all the stress, the worry, the fear, the anxiety quietly. A thankless job in your family, it appears, because you're the light worker. Ace of Swords. They're playing Don't Take Your Love Away. A lot of deceptive energy. So much treachery. I wouldn't accept anything, any invitations from these individuals who want your attention. The devil showed up immediately. They're still the same. They haven't changed, they haven't grown, haven't applied any of anything to their own spiritual growth and evolution. They just simply want you to come back and resume your role like you did in the old cycle. Right. Where they can constantly plot and plan and unload on you and, yeah, that stuff. Okay? Stick to your peace, your ascension. Stand firmly in your power and authority. Okay? Leave these people to their 5 cups. Okay? They're not even close to being done. They're at the first stage of missing someone. Let them sit. Dive deep. Let them find their own light. Okay? But there is retribution coming for these 10 swords, and you're going to see it. You have such a beautiful cycle coming in, and you've earned it. You really have. You really, really have. Ladies and gentlemen, one of these people who could want your attention in the near future could be this person who's manifesting into your life this beautiful soul connection. Look, Tower, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Beautiful energy. Yeah, you are really the energy's ramping up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah, this is the energy that's going to feel very familiar, very comfortable. This could be for some of you, someone you truly do share nostalgic memories with, you know, from childhood. I'm getting camp for someone. You could have had a serious crush on someone. Your paths are going to cross again. Oh, yes. Something happened. This person's father left, is what I'm getting. They could have passed on. Y'all both single. And when I say I feel like it's immediate, the recognition, the like, oh, it's giving, I don't know if you have intention of going to some sort of sporting event, or you can get an invite is what I'm getting. Take the invite. I don't care what it is. You're going to know. You're going to get a little nudge. Your spirit guides are going to nudge you immediately. Look at this. Instant recognition. Your angels and your spirit guides are literally, it feels like conspiring or teaming up to bring this together. You both, I feel like recently have had fleeting thoughts, reminiscence of the good days. Yeah. This person quietly, secretly has often wondered, what's up with you? Wow. Yo, it's a face-breaking smile. This person's energy, oh, I got chills. Home. So comfortable. Like, the best, I'm getting like the best hug. They smell good. This could even be a boxing event. Wow. This person might even be security at this event or venue or whatever. Or even security for an individual, like private security. Yeah, I'm definitely getting this person, like they are in some sort of like a protective detail, like they travel and do this for like the last couple of years. What are you doing over there? Okay. Interesting. I feel like currently somebody, right, is in a relationship, and who wants your attention in this scenario is your higher self. Okay? You are with a person right now, and you know they're not really good for you. This person is controlling, they're domineering. I feel like they look the part in a lot of ways. But ask yourself, is this really the person you want to build a family with? Does this person genuinely support you? Do they really have your back? Do you really see a future with this person? Yes, they get a lot of attention. I feel like they check a lot of boxes, but the emotions are the emotions there. If you stay, listen, if you stay with this person I'm getting, they will propose. They will. But you need to ask yourself, do you even want it? Or should you be exploring your options at this point? Because if you're looking for love with this individual, I don't really feel like that's the capacity of this person. They are a good provider, protector, but what you see really is what you get. You might need, listen, I'm getting somebody, you need someone to challenge you, to like almost help you grow. I don't see that with this individual. They've reached a very significant level in life. Comfortable is an understatement. Very paternal, like a father figure. Interesting. They're very emotionally controlled. There's a lot of things this person can provide for you. Hmm. But I very much feel like you would have to be your own self starter. Interesting. I don't. Is there an age gap between y'all or something? Because this is. Oh. Okay. So what I'm getting that prior, right? You and this person. Okay. Thank you. Because I was like, what? This is the same individual from your past. It's appearing they're in a better state. Maybe before they weren't able to access these deep emotions, disconnected yet, didn't really understand that aspect of themselves and their needs at that point. think this person has come to a conclusion that you might have been the only person that they've truly felt these deep emotions towards and for, and like, I don't see any pentacles here. So I don't have a time reference for all of this, but I see maturation here. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. See, look, Lost Boy. Yeah, they've definitely grown up. But in that process of them maturing, of stepping into their true divine masculinity, there's this awareness of the connection, that y'all shared. They definitely feel some sort of way about how they behaved. For some of you, it wasn't that deep in terms of betrayal. Some of this anxiety comes from whether or not re-entry into your life, where things could go. There's a lot of thinking here. But this person is marriage minded. Yeah, they definitely see you as their person. You are their soulmate. Like I said, they've never had these emotions for anybody. I promise you. When you knew them, they were in the energy of Lost Boy. Wow. Okay. Look, see, divine here. They've learned a lot. They really have. And they've learned a lot about you two, spiritually speaking. Again, the energy of regret with Dark Night of the Soul, it's deeper than that. But all of these things, from what I can gather, had to transpire, okay? They did. Everybody has their own karma to deal with, right? We all got to clear our shit. But boy, look, this person has been on their own self-love journey. Beautiful to hear. And there's the Lover's card. Divine timing is always at play, so I really do appreciate the lack of pentacles. But they are actively looking for you. I mean that. I have 3 cards of searching here. Hermit, Page of Swords, 2 of Wands. Like, actively looking for you. But didn't I say divine timing? So there's no need to do anything than what you're already doing. You know what I mean? Live your life. I'm speaking to the feminine energy in this um, spread, if you will, this couple. In spirit, you're already a couple, but Earth is different. There's definitely look, teamwork, divine timing. I told you, marriage proposal. I keep seeing it. there is a level of risk here, okay? Let's explore what that is. Taking the proposal, right? Again, this person is very comfortable in life. I cannot stress that. And so I immediately saw, if you take this proposal, if you accept this offer, there's a level of codependency that's going to happen. Now, maybe you're okay, you're ready to kick your feet up, you're not, you're done, you don't want to work or anything like that. And I'm not shitting on you. I'm just letting you know. I'm getting very much traditional energy. And I feel like the person I'm talking to, Little Miss Independent, like for reals. Okay. So you really do need to contemplate on whether or not this is, maybe even negotiate, making sure it works for both, that there's balance in this, right? When it comes to this person from your past who's coming in with this Hierophant energy, I told you, very traditional. Part of that could also be your own, the hyper independence might have been something that needed to be tamed unto itself. I don't know. But I don't support codependency. I do support trusting connections, where you're insulated and all of that. But that's for the individuals to work out, okay? Just gotta let you know, boo. But this person's actively searching for you. They want your attention. Sun, lovers, okay? Not a joke. This person, I could be talking to Sun sign Gemini. Don't have to be. But I mean, you could be a Gemini. They could be a Sag. I'm getting opposing signs. I'm also getting something about the energy of an angel of light and a fallen angel, really. Who wants the collective's attention that they need to be aware of? Thank you, Holy Spirit. I'm going to leave it this way because I put that there for a reason. And this came out this way. So, hold on. I'm hearing, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. That. This came out like that. That's the King of Swords. Interesting. This could be somebody you cut off real quick. Or somebody you will cut off. No, I feel like you did cut off real quick. Ooh. Yeah, look. This is a dead situation. I've never had cards come out this consistently face down like this. Like, because this is the King of Swords, like I said, right? This is the Five of Swords in its true form. You saw something. You went radio silence. You got on. Like, you, whatever this connection was, you, real quick. You knew it wasn't going to work. There was no effort to be made. Right. You knew this was the wrong direction. No side quest there, huh? Yeah, this person had nothing to offer you. Like, you, sheesh. Look. Look at this. I feel like you redirected all of your energy and efforts into something much more tangible. something that actually had potential for growth and development. Yeah, yeah. I'm getting whoever this person is or was to you, their sexual prowess is their everything, and you didn't want any parts of that. But for whatever reason, this person is still attempting. Yeah, there's some ulterior motive to them wanting to express some remorse and sorrow. Right. This is another person who's attempting to journey back into your energy. We know why, because high vibrational divine feminine energy, they they want to work with you in some capacity, want to partner with you on some sort of future project. Hell no, no. The person wants to see if you gullible, but they are actively looking for you. They could actually be searching your name online. Interesting. They want to see it. Again, I get nefarious energy. Um, I don't know why they want to see if you're experiencing some sort of creative blocks. They really felt some kind of way about you getting away from them. Wow. That's terrible. Like, yeah, this person wants you to be in some sort of energy of codependency so they can come towards you with this mediocre, quote unquote, opportunity to partner with them, to collaborate with them. And if you're in need, then you're more likely to accept whatever this is. So they're trying to create some sort of conflict and or chaos in your life, energetically speaking. But you know, you're cool. That's the Five of Swords. There's the Six to the Ten of Pentacles. You're good. Right. They're desperate to find somebody to do some sort of partnership. This is a strong warning for whoever this is. Be on the lookout. This is coming. This has not transpired. There is some individual. Either way, they either think you got it and they're going to be able to get it, or they're trying to create a situation where you would be more inclined to just even be around them, team up with them. No. Eight of Pentacles came out in the reverse. It's a no. Do not work with this individual. Nothing will come of it. It's a setup from hell. You know, the truth ain't in this person, right? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's so funny because your independence scares somebody. I will say, they ain't never met somebody that self-sufficient. They actually a little jealous of it. It's a masculine energy. All right. I feel like there's a clearing of the air coming in with one of these people who wants your attention. In some way, shape, or form, they have placed themselves in a competitive. air when it comes to you. You could do the same thing, similar feels, or maybe just rubbed each other the wrong way. Yeah, but there was something that went down, some treachery. They might have even seen something treacherous that someone who was in competition with you do, and they want to tell you about it because they don't agree with it. It feels like two separate things. Someone could have even attempted to solicit them in this activity to topple you. They misjudged this individual on how they operate, how they move, how they got to where they are in life. Hence why they were a little too quick to see if this person was going to jump on this bandwagon. Now there's an energy of an individual who truly regrets even being in the company of someone. Yeah. But Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, that's the person who wants to clear the air with you. Yeah, this is someone who feels like they're the best. They want to dominate. They will dominate. Like, no one can compete with them. Like, not even that you are. But this is some sort of like mental disorder of domination this person has. They're the best on some DJ Khaled shit. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, this is someone who's been super duper focused on like it's like a spiritual dismantling of the complete self, of your foundations, of your stability, of all sorts of things, just creating ruckus, spiritually speaking. Ending everything they could. There's some really dark contracts here that was entered into to slow you down in some capacity. What's this one sticking out? Look, there we go. Magician. I already knew what it was. Like, this person is been in the closet doing the most hell sorts of spell work. That's especially going to resonate for those of you who've been seeing little black cats around your home in particular. This is someone who couldn't stand the notion of you surpassing them, because these are both pentacles, knight and queen. So y'all definitely do the same thing. This feels like one of those people who feels like you haven't paid your dues, but you have. They'd sent a lot of energy your way to block you, to stagnate you, to delay you, slow you down. Like, they wanted you to transition into shitty offers that would lead you to painful endings. They did everything they could to steal your blessings, your abundance, your financial stability. Like, really, they went and saw some pretty potent people to get this shit done. That's why I'm like, nah, there's some spiritual contracts here with some dark shit. And this is one of the people who want to get your attention. And you got so much angelic protection around. That's not even funny. The person that wants to talk to you is not the person who's been doing this. The Queen of Swords is the one who want to talk to you. The Queen of Pentacles is the one who's been messing around in some nutty shit. Yeah, they were bonding. Look at this shit. Like I told you, this person, this Queen of Pentacles really feels like this knight should, be in this student learning phase. You should be coming to me. Let me teach you. And that's not necessary. Look, Archangel Michael right there, divine intervention and protection. You don't know who you like. Just because they might be technically younger than you folks does not mean that their spiritual knowledge doesn't supersede yours. Their innate abilities, their God-given wisdom. You don't know what seeds were planted in this person. Yeah. Ever since this Queen of Swords found out so much anxiety, this could even be a dude, by the way. If somebody wants to talk to you, they want to clear the air and they're hoping you're open to talking to them. I'm talking to a healer, by the way, because that's the card that just showed up. That's you. Recalling your power, your God-given power, reclaiming what is rightfully yours. All the things that this Queen of Pentacles attempted to take from you via magic, honestly. Yeah. Look, this person, teamwork and dancing with the devil. See what I mean? These are these vile spiritual contracts they entered into. And here's what they don't understand. You're something else. Angel done showed up. Now I got a goddess done showed up. You are that diamond in the rough. Their choices, are real make or break right now. And I feel like whoever the Queen of Swords is, they are being tested unto themselves about which master they truly serve. Because the person that has been attacked is a chosen one. Not saying this Queen of Swords cannot be, but that's not how it's vibing with me. That's not how it's resonating with me. They do see you as soul family. And again, I feel like they've had a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, even knowing this shit. They don't want no parts of it. That's astounding. Like, absolutely. This could even be like a sibling of this person. Because look how we have, there's a synergy to this. The Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, right? Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. This makes me feel industry, right? Y'all do the same thing with y'all time and y'all skill sets. This, this should be somebody you know. But either way, I'm getting relation. This Queen of Swords could have taught this Queen of Pentacles a thing or two, spiritually speaking, But either way, there is a look. There's the Tower. All right. What's this Queen of Swords wanna look? I told you they want to tell you about. It was something weird they wanted, but they vibe with you. Something to threaten you, bother you, just anything to irk you. Look, this person want to be you too. That's what this Queen of Swords wants to tell you. Impersonator, groupie. This even could be identity theft is what I'm getting here. Look, into you, cyberbully, player, idol. And then there's divination abuse. Looking you up, ego. See? I said spiritually speaking, y'all do similar things. Look, extra mad. There's a federal agent wants to talk to somebody. I see that too. They definitely want to tell you about what she or he has said. What they wanted them to do to you. I just saw blocked across social media platforms. Maybe this person is into IT, information technology. Maybe they have the skill set to do something like that. Oh yeah, that's what they do. Even watching you. Oh, I just saw Big Brother's watching. Okay, how you doing? Look, steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off of you. Whatever other means that they were doing this has come to an end. They had some sort of surveillance. But I also feel like this person wanted you to be like, you know how when you reach certain well, back when I was growing up, snow was a thing on the TV. Like the signal would go out and it would just be static. And that's what they wanted for you, while this person takes your hard earned product and, utilizes it someplace else. I feel like this person bullied them also in childhood. That's another reason why they're not so quick to be like, okay. Yeah, this person was definitely just trying to just siphon all that they could, slow you down as much as possible. This really irritated whoever this Queen of Swords is. Didn't I say Big Brother's watching? Boss Daddy, Extra Trigger, Inside Scoop. Something triggered a investigation somewhere, by the way. Oh, yeah. Something points back to a person. Like I keep seeing reflecting, reflecting, reflecting. So they already know something. Look, hustling. That's her whole thing. She don't really have a genuine skill set, not one she wants to work on. She'd rather steal and take from somebody else. Yeah, this is somebody who wanted you to feel lonely. Look, as they steal from you, wanted you to feel rejected. Whole time watching, spying. Like they wanted you to like give up. But listen, you're unfazed by all of their attempts. You're still doing your thing. And again, this Queen of Pentacles, there's legalities coming their way. Like big time. This Queen of Swords might just go tell. You know what I mean? Because this chick is, or dude is crazy. They're obsessed. And they think they're a threat to you, actually. And given everything that's been going on, I feel like somebody is like not willing to just rest on their laurels. I'm like, oh, they're not going to do anything. No, they're going to like talk to the appropriate people, and they're also going to talk to you, collective. I feel like this has been a long time coming with this Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. That's pretty cool. So yeah, not everything here was BS. So that's lovely. I'm going to leave it here. I hope these messages have helped you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for those who book. Yes, I am open for personal readings. Email me. Bye.